I guess we're not really on yet, but what I'm going to do is an all signs reading. I'm going to start with Aries and just go all the way through Pisces. And we're going to be asking, how does your person feel about this situation right now? And what they'd like to say, but they just can't. Also, what their next action's going to be, what's their intentions, the outcome, most likely outcome, and spirit advice. So I guess we're going to really dig into your person and find out what is really going on. Okay, let's see. Are we on? I think we are. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Let me see what time it is. 1:15. All right, and I know today's Mercury retrograde too, so I thought maybe I would get this one because a lot of times when Mercury is in retrograde, people from the past are brought back, and I feel like who I'm asking about is somebody that you're not in contact with, you know, somebody that you just don't know what to do or what's happening or how they're feeling. And so we're going to just check it out. So how does this person on Aries mind feel? Hang on, I got to write one more thing down I wanted to do. All right, so I have a little list of questions here so I don't miss anything. Okay, spirits, angels, and guides, thank you so much for being here today and guiding me. Help me give clear and accurate messages as to bring clarity to all the signs today about whatever's going on in their life. Okay, so here's how your person feels they like you. But I kind of feel like they don't know what to think. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, they're trying to make a decision. I'm wondering if this could have been a one-night stand, or they feel like they were a one-night stand, or they feel like you have a lot of options, or maybe they just aren't sure. What else are they feeling about this relationship right now? How do they feel about their Aries? I mean, it looks like they like you. We got this, I like you. And then we got Cupid's arrow, and then we got keys on a ring. So either they have other options or they think you do. And I feel like, honestly, they feel like the relationship is over. Okay. So let's look and see what they would like to say to you. But they just, for some reason, can't get the courage up to say it. Aries person on their mind. I want out. It's all too much. Wow. I wasn't expecting a reading like this. This is what it's saying. Aries. These feelings are eating me alive. And they feel like no one believes in them. So I kind of feel like they're confused in their own mind. You know what I mean? I feel like they do have a lot of feelings for you. That's why that Cupid's arrow is there. You know what I mean? Hi, how's it going? Good morning, welcome. I hope you have a cup of coffee. I think this is going to take a while. So this person is really kind of, I feel like they're going through a transformation, maybe about themselves. You know what I mean? Like maybe spirit is just like showing them a bunch of stuff. Like, why do they feel like that about themselves, right? People don't believe in me. That's such insecurity, right? Okay, so next action. What's the next action they're going to take, Spirit? If any. What's the next action they're going to take? I think they're walking away. I think they're just Eight of Cups. They're walking away. They're walking toward Empress energy. So they might be doing in alignment. Okay. What's their next action? You know what it looks like, Aries? It looks like they're taking their time. But Aries, if they see you as the Empress, or maybe they're working on trying to like raise their own vibration. But dude, there's a brand new beginning here. OMG right now. Talk about a turn. All right. So let's see. Let's see. What's the next? What's their intentions here? They want to have a clear mind when they come in. They feel like this relationship has a really good potential. But I feel like they are feeling like there was some dishonesty. Maybe they were dishonest in this or something like that. Because remember, there's that place where it's like keys on a ring. You know what I mean? So maybe they had someone else. They're dealing with childhood issues, you know, and trust. And it's something that they, you know, learned a long time ago. That's why people don't believe in me is here. That one was throwing me. And that's really the whole thing about this person, you know, because what comes out in this person is like aggressive behavior. So I feel like what they're saying is like, they feel like they're going toward their destiny, which is the Empress, which could be their energy or it could be yours. But the Chariot tells me that they're moving. They're coming toward, you know, we got two movement energies and they're both going toward the Empress. So I wonder, like, if that's you. You know what I'm saying? Look what's happening. Because it's like this guy is walking away from a Knight of Pentacles. So it could be, you know, I mean, it could be a younger person or something like that coming toward the Empress. And this is the aligned you going toward the Empress, or aligned them, I mean, right? I'm reading for them. And what they want is a new beginning. I feel like they're trying to like tame down this part of them, like the negative thinking, this childhood like feeling like no one believes in me, you know? Like, I think what they have to figure out is that, you know, they have to believe in themselves, and it doesn't really fucking matter what anybody else thinks. And it could have something to do with this North Node energy, you know? And I feel like with this Aries North Node, sometimes I just feel like we're being encouraged to like be unapologetically ourselves. You know what I mean? So this person is going through a huge transformation with this Grim Reaper card here. You know, what he's transforming is this belief. People don't believe in me. He's either figuring out like it doesn't fucking matter. I can do this shit anyway. And then off to a brand new start for him or her, right? So I feel like that's what's happening. They're just reconstructing something inside of themselves about their childhood. I really do see that. So let's see. What's the outcome? What do we want? This one. I even wrote down which decks I wanted to use for what questions. See, I have a prep today. I'm going to have to do a Mercury retrograde reading here pretty soon, but I gotta do some research first. Okay. What they're doing is, so we got 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So here's the outcome. I feel like they're coming, like, they're getting clarity. And like I said, they're going through a transformation. Then they're coming into this situation, you know, they're riding in with truth. And 10 of Pentacles. This is the outcome, you guys. So I feel like once this person realizes there's nothing wrong with him or her, right? I feel like once that transformation occurs in them, I think they're coming straight towards you. And what they have in mind is 10 of Pentacles, and that's even the outcome. you know. So this thing is a transformation for this person. So let's see. Let's get some advice with the angel deck. Give me some advice, Spirit. Engagement and give your relationship a chance. That's your advice from the angel deck. So it looks to me like, you know, like they're coming full circle here, which is kind of beautiful, really. But they just got to get their own shit together first, you know, about whatever it is that they aren't completely embracing about themselves, or the realization like, I don't need other people to, you know, give me validation. That's a big thing to learn, isn't it? It's a big lesson to learn. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So that's your advice, you know, give your relationship a chance, and engagement and embrace. So that kind of came around, didn't it? That's pretty cool. It's this childhood stuff. Like, I don't think they're ready for what they want with you. You know what I'm saying? Here's your song. It's by Passenger. You only need the light when it's burning low. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. You only know or love her when you let her go. And you let her go. So I kind of feel like maybe he or she is going through some kind of like realization about that. You know, like they're realizing like what was there, you know, because they're seeing you as an empress, you know, which is divine energy. It's like the most beautiful you could ever be, you know. It really, really is. It's almost like, I love the energy of her because she makes things more beautiful wherever she goes. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see Gaia, you know, or the Empress. I just feel like no matter where she goes, she makes things more beautiful. Even in total destruction, she makes things more beautiful, you know? Like, think of after a fire and how she just rejuvenates herself, and out of nowhere come all these little trees, you know? Anyway, I really do kind of love the energy, and that is exactly how they see you. So give this some time and some space. Like, don't, you know, if they don't want to talk to you, just don't. Just leave it be. You know, let them do their healing. And meanwhile, I would say, like, just keep working on yourself, you know? Just keep loving yourself and taking good care of yourself and working on that part of you. And I feel like just like everything will just come together, you know? 1334. Good morning. Yeah, coffee time, huh? Okay, Taurus is next. Let's see what Taurus, how does the person on your mind feel about this situation? Taurus, angels, spirits, and guides, thank you so much. We're on Taurus now. Taurus. I'm trying to tap into the person on their mind, and we want to know how this person feels about this relationship. This is the Love Island deck. I kind of like it. They're healing from it. And they like your personality. They feel like they like to flirt with you. This person might feel like either you or them is afraid of intimacy, or both of you, right? Afraid of like really committing. I feel like this person feels sad and misses you. They think about you. They don't know what's going to happen. And I think that they're trying to, you know, heal and transform. Dragonfly. I feel like at the bottom of the deck, it's kind of revealing what kind of relationship this was. It's a mirror relationship. These are the relationships that change us and help us grow. So I just want you to know that. I can see that already happening here. They kind of reflect something to you that stimulates something inside of you that hurts. It's usually a deep, deep wound. You know what I mean? But you recognize the behavior in them, and it's almost too much. Somebody has to leave. You know what I mean? So it happens, and it doesn't even have to be in a love situation. It could be in a sibling situation, for crying out loud, right? So what they would like to say but can't. Let's ask this deck that. What would this person like to tell Taurus spirit if they could? If they could get their words together, what would it be? I'm better with my mind than my heart. I can't handle your love. I can't express myself. I feel lonely. Okay. So they're telling you, like, they're not even being able to speak right now for some reason. Like, they can't do it. But they're feeling lonely. And I see that in several cards here. They miss you like crazy. Okay, so what's their next action? Let's see. What's their next action toward Taurus? I mean, 3 of Wands. It's like waiting. They're waiting for 10 of Cups. What do you mean they're waiting for 10 of Cups? Oh. I don't know if they're waiting for you to apologize or waiting for things to just balance out, because it looks like there was some kind of a disagreement or a lack of cooperation between the two of you. I think they do want new love, because their next action is like they're waiting, because I do feel like they love you in some kind of big way. But I think they're trying to maybe figure out how to come in, how to offer you love again. I feel like I don't know, like they're thinking about bringing you flowers, but they don't really know. They don't even know what to say, So I feel like they're kind of struggling with that inside of themselves. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, what's happening, like with this person, is a whole bunch of feelings are being healed, And it's probably you that triggered it, So, and that's not a bad thing. That's a soul agreement. It's just the way life works. Let's see. What's their intention? Because I see them coming back in. So tell me what their intention is behind all of this. Like, how do they travel? Maybe they're traveling to you. Or maybe there's a distance and they would like to overcome the distant issues. Like, how can we make this happen? You live so far away. Like they're trying to figure out how to make it work and what to say to you when they come in. Because I feel like this person, honestly, is really depressed. Maybe they're even like a little bit controlling. And I think maybe they understand that about themselves. But they want to talk to you. And they want you to rethink this situation. They want to have a conversation. So it looks to me like they have some stuff to work on. You know what I mean? Because when I'm reading these cards, it almost looks like this person could be a little bit codependent in a way, and I think maybe that's what needs to maybe be adjusted here with that dragonfly card. So what's the outcome? What's the most likely? I can't talk today. Hello, Mercury. What's the most likely outcome for this couple. We both could be kind of stubborn here. Okay, so what it looks like is I think it's going to go all the way to the point where you guys both think it's over. But I think you're going to have a victory anyway, because I see 6 of Wands. I also see King and Queen of Swords, and both of them look a little stubborn here. So I feel like, like, so you guys are getting together to talk like it looks like, but there's struggle even with your communication. So I don't know if this is going to be happening over the retrograde, but just keep that in mind. Sometimes we can't even get our words out during the Mercury retrograde. So it looks to me like it's over, and then some clarity comes in, and then I don't know what you guys are going to do with these 2 cards, because King of Swords looks pretty fucking stubborn, and so does the Queen. So I don't know, maybe both of you like to control shit, and that's maybe what needs to be talked about. But like, look at the outcome is 6 of Wands. It's like winning, it's like a great outcome, but it doesn't start out like that. Like when this person comes back in, I don't know. I think you're both exactly, kind of like the mirror card. You're really mirroring each other, even when you get back together and talk about this, and you both miss each other. You both do, but it's like, I don't know. I bet you have really explosive, like, sexual relationship. If it's a sexual relationship, right? I just feel like these are kind of explosive situations sometimes, like that way. Okay, so tell me what the advice is, Spirit. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honest, discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so when this happens, like, just speak from the heart. You know what I mean? Because it looks like this being in control, somebody's controlling. I feel like when you get this thing, I feel like it's going to be like brand new. I think it's, like, because both of you have gone through something. At least this person has. There's a lot of chemistry. It's saying to make the effort, and maybe there will be an opportunity for you guys to go somewhere together, like camping, or like, just like maybe on a picnic outside or something. So maybe that's what they're coming in to say, like, hey, you want to go on a picnic? That's cute. That'd be fun, huh? Somebody just show up at your door. Well, I'm not sure if that's how it's going to happen, because it looks like, you guys start out like pretty rough here. But it ends up being like huge success, 6 of Wands. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I also feel like for some of you, there could be another person here. Like they're telling me, like, either you or them could have another person, and so there's going to be, an opportunity to choose, right? And it's also saying, like, let your friends help you. So I feel like that's what's happening for some of you. Like, let's get this song for this couple. Gravity by Coldplay. Have you guys ever heard that song or looked at that video? You should. I have tried to save it on my music playlist so many times and they won't let me. It's got some kind of copyright. I can't even put it on a playlist. So it's like, it's about gravity and how it pulls people together. Like, you can't even help it. You know what I mean? I looked up at the sky and saw the sun, and the way that gravity pushes on everyone. Not everyone. Anyway, it's Such a great song. But like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys really are mirroring each other. And even all the way down to here, when you're the king and queen of swords, both being kind of like a little bit icy, you know. But then here you are at the very end of the day, the Six of Wands. And the angels are saying, like, give this a chance, you know. But like, there could be a whole nother person in the mix. So maybe you guys have a choice, or maybe they do. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's Six of Wands. You know what I heard the other day? It was really cool. I think my daughter told me, or she sent me a meme or something. And it said, when you realize that every decision that you make is a portal. No kidding, huh? Every decision you make is a new portal. And they're so right. Like, you know, if you decide to change jobs, you all of a sudden have a new position, a new title, a new role in life, right? So it's like a whole new, I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. I never thought about it like that. 26, 40. Okay, Gemini. Who's on here? How's everybody doing? Hello. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so we're on Gemini. We're tapping into Gemini's person, spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, and ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for the readings today. Help me give clear and accurate messages to bring clarity and peace to everybody who's watching. How does your person feel about this situation? Runner. They're afraid of intimacy, or they think you are. How do they feel about the situation? So I feel like this is kind of a little bit toxic, like maybe it's a little bit toxic relationship, you know, like they're not sharing their true feelings. They probably sabotage this thing, but on the down low, they're watching you. They're like watching you, I don't know, like in your, I don't know, on your Facebook page or something, I don't know. This person feels they're jealous and they have ego issues and they lack confidence, or else they feel you do. But I think this is how they feel, right? So, here's the thing. I feel like they feel like you were special and your time together was special. And I feel like they're talking about like the seduction that went on and how cool it was and like that kind of situation, right? But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they feel like they're not enough for you. And I feel like they weren't their self 100%. You know what I mean? Like they hid something from you that, you know, and then sabotaged it. But on the down low, they're watching you still. They're frustrated, lacking confidence. But they think about you all the time. And when they do think about you, they think about how great it was. The paradise card is here, you know. So I feel like you guys really liked each other, enjoyed each other. Maybe you were, you know, somewhere paradise-like, you know. But I feel like this person remembers it and they felt one with you. Right? Okay, so what they'd like to say but can't. Let's Let's see what that's saying. What do they want to say to Gemini, but they just can't get it out? I don't know where to start. I am blocked. I wish I could understand you. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. And why do I feel this way? They could be in another relationship right now. Or maybe they were and somebody hurt them. And they're kind of back to, you know, kind of rethinking their relationships. Maybe seeing the patterns, right? Patterns that they've been in. What is their next action toward Gemini? A new beginning, offering you something. Seven of Wands. I see this as like raising their vibration. Like, so maybe they're working on that. Oh, their next action. So they're getting clear on something. I think honestly they could be really sad right now, but I feel like they're getting clear on something and and being honest with themselves at the same time. I feel like there is some kind of like really spiritual experience going on with this person right now, because you have the Hierophant and this Seven of Wands. I mean, just look at the pictures on those and you can see kind of, you know, like this person is really working on their spirituality. I mean, even in this King of Swords, he's tapped in, tuned in, turned on, talking to spirit about what he wants. What he wants is a new beginning. And I feel like that he's raising his vibe, and then I feel like spirit is kind of bringing him or her in, and I feel like the outcome is like a new beginning, you know, the Fool card. I feel like they're waiting for something, but what I feel like, you know, like it's taken a long time. And I think it's because what they're needing to do is surrender the outcome. You know what I mean? Like, instead of like trying to control what happens, I feel like they're working on themselves and kind of releasing what happens with this situation. And then here comes this like enlightenment, and I feel like spirit moving this person toward a new beginning, right? So you have 1, 2, 3 cards saying like what's their next in, you know, what's their next action, and it's all like 3 of them are new beginnings, and quite a few of them are about tapping into their higher self. So I feel like they're working on themselves, and I feel like they're going to get some kind of clarity on this situation, you know, maybe when they're meditating, maybe when they're truly surrendering, you know, to their higher self or whatever. Okay, so what's their intentions? What's their true intentions when they come back? Oh. I see the sun there. Okay. There's 2 cards of protection here. And 2 cards saying like they've been in isolation. most likely outcome. I think that they're, like I said, working on themselves. I feel like they're protecting their energy and isolating themselves. I feel like they've been possibly working with some of the planets. Maybe Neptune is working hard on in their world right now, right? Neptune in Pisces. I don't know what their placements are, but it could be, right? And I feel like they're kind of like at this crossroads while they're talking to their higher self about it. I feel like that there's another person in the mix because it says there's a love triangle here. And so I feel like they have been trying to make a decision, you know. Let's see. Their intention is to grow in love, right? To realize their dreams. So I feel like they're wanting to come in and solve an issue with you, you know. They have a clear mind. They've been working on that for a while, right? And so I feel like, you know, what they're saying is like there's some doubt here, you know, in this crossroads card, you know, like there's a choice they have to make. And I think it's like with, you know, I don't know. It looks like love triangle is what the card even says. So there's a choice, and um, so that's what they're thinking about. So at this point in time, I feel like it looks like they're coming towards you, you know, to solve this problem. And it looks like, you know, they're going to be all in. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the tree card is here. So the tree card is like, you know, success. It's about, yeah, I think this situation can grow. I think we got deep roots here, you know. So tell me some advice, Spirit. Tell me about this relationship. Give your relationship a chance. That's the advice. Give it a chance. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. There's a lot of attraction here. I feel like you guys need to get to know each other because I feel like, honestly, I don't know if they were their authentic self or if you were, you know. But I feel like this is going to happen very soon. Like, so you need to decide too, you know, like I'm telling you that they are trying to decide, you know what I mean? They're going to decide it's you, I think. It looks like it. But I don't know. I just watched The Bachelorette. Did you guys watch that? Did you guys ever watch that? I mean, The Bachelor. And I was thinking about all the girls, though. Can you imagine just standing there? I mean, how barbaric is it to just be, like, wait for somebody to choose you? I don't know how I feel about it, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so tell me something here. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So what's your intention? Do you have the intention that you want this person? Because I feel like, you know, they will come back. Let me look at one more thing here. A year from now. And trust. And when they do, communicate clearly. But the card says it's a year from now, Gemini. Your song is Dreamweaver. So didn't I say something about Neptune? That's funny because Neptune is the planet of dreams, right? So I'll just read what's on the card. I've just closed my eyes again. Time to board the Dreamweaver train. Take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Fly me high through the starry skies, maybe to an astral plane, across the highway of fantasy. Help me forget today's pain. It's a Gary Wright song by Dreamweaver. So that's your song. So if you guys want to look that up, look up the lyrics, see if there could be one phrase in there that might be for you. I seriously feel like music is one of the biggest ways spirit talks to me. So well, Gemini, okay, Cancer, $41.35. Well, that's cool. Had it as a 45. Man, I love that song. I loved that song so much. That's a good song. So good for you. So there was really a message there for you. So do you guys have some kind of like super connection? Like some kind of like magnet to steel kind of weirdness going on with you two? Hi. Aw, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, so now we're on Cancer. So let's see what's going on for Cancer. You guys, you can watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. I feel like Venus is sometimes more accurate than anything else for me, as far as like a love reading goes. Wanting to. How does your person feel about this situation, Cancer? How are they feeling about this situation? The Grim Reaper. It's over. No second chances. Love call. Palm tree. Stability. Flexibility. Girl with a snake. And self-indulgence. Okay, so this person feels like it's over, but they want to call you because they feel like they loved having the relationship. Like palm tree. Think about a palm tree and how it bends with the wind. They just don't break. They're so strong, right? And they feel that way about you. They feel stable. They feel secure. But at the same time, I feel like they could kind of feel like maybe something was off in the relationship, or maybe it was too much, like, you know what I mean, too magnetic. Girl with a snake. It's almost like somebody feels like they're kind of being controlled by another person, like, you know what I mean? Like, what, did they put a love spell on me or something? This is fucking not who I am. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they feel like that. And you know, it doesn't mean that you put a spell on them, but they just feel so drawn to you, and it confuses the hell out of them, you know? And I think what they're doing right now is working on themselves and trying to love themselves. They feel like this is over. They think about you all the time, but they don't really know how to process it, right? Because of the girl with the snake thing. Because that's saying like they realize there's something going on there that's toxic. But at the same time, they feel love. They feel secure with you. They feel safe, right? And they want permanence. Relationships are like that, huh? Okay, so let's see. What would they say if they could say it? Tell me what Cancer's person would like to say, but they can't. Why do I feel this way? Don't put up with my BS. Oh, so see, they had something to do with it. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. What did they do? Maybe they feel like I can't make a decision. Girl with a snake. Why is girl with a snake? I can't move on from you. That's why. They can't move on from you. Well, so no matter what you do, no matter what happens, like they are thinking about you like 24/7. All right. Tell me what their next action toward Cancer might be. They're definitely admitting fault here, huh? Don't put up with my BS. Okay, their next action, Six of Pentacles. So that could be like coming in and making an apology or trying to set things right. You know, like they're going like, man, this really wasn't fair here. I did some shitty stuff. Okay. Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. I feel like what's happening is they're starting to like understand really what their feelings are for you. Look what's at the bottom. Like this is how they feel about you. You know, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups. And they have a new view of you. They have a new view of what is going on, right? So what it's saying, this is at the bottom of the deck where you don't see coming, right? They are going to come back. They want to offer like an apology, possibly. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a space in time here with the Three of Wands. It's about waiting. It's about, waiting for something to happen. And then King of Pentacles, I feel like maybe they're trying to get their own stability underneath them. They want to come in solid, like as the King of Pentacles, and they're working on themselves. They're working on their stability. Palm tree, remember? They want to be as strong as you are. They want to be as flexible as you are. So this could be in money, because there's a lot of money here, like in this. This is all about pentacles down here. There's a Three of Wands, but the rest is all pentacles. So I wonder if there's something about money and they feel like, man, if I want to come back in and make that right, I didn't need to step up my own damn game, like in myself. So I feel like this person's really working on themselves. They have this self-indulgent card, which is about taking care of yourself better, making good food choices, like getting on some kind of self-love routine, So tell me what the intention behind all this is for Cancer's person. Like, what is their intention here? Okay. So I feel like they're going to send you a letter and they're going to say, I love you. I realize who you are. I will realize this is destiny. We're meant to be. And I'm working on my attitude. You know what I mean? I feel like this person kind of was a controlling kind of person. Always needed to make all the decisions and be, like some kind of way. And I think that could have been part of the problem. And I think that's what they're working on. Like, instead of, because people that act like that are really very insecure, people that are controlling and think they got to have the last word or, get the last jab in, however that might be. So I feel like they're really just working on themselves so that they can come in like as a solid king of pentacles, you know? What's the most likely outcome here, Spirit? No, yeah. What's the most likely outcome? The Empress, the Eight of Swords, the Tower, Page of Wands, Hermit. What is this? Their intentions? No, this is the outcome. Okay, so what I feel like is you're the Empress in this situation, and so the most likely outcome is I feel like they just can't stop thinking about you, and I feel like they're rethinking the whole situation, what happened, how it happened, what happened. I think they're going to call you, and I think there's been a lot of silence, but what they've been doing is a lot of meditation and working on themselves. And I do feel like they're coming toward you. They're manifesting a new relationship with you. What the Tower is telling me is that they got like this sudden like epiphany. I feel like they're, spirit's working with this person, right? And so I feel like they see you, as the Empress, and they understand the whole thing. What's the advice in the angel deck, Spirit? Honeymoon, true love, very soon. A lot of passion in this relationship, but again, I'm feeling like there was some deception, and so I kind of see it here as well, like in this, like advice, like I don't know. I think they're having a huge awakening, I feel like they've been isolated and like, talking to them, to their higher self, Hermit card, right? And then Spirit moves them, and I think it's coming toward you, Okay, let me get one of these cards and see what Spirit has to say for you. Because like so far they're saying like, yeah, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So that's pretty cool. So I guess if that's what you're after, they're coming in. The Spirit's saying like, yeah, once this person heals up, like it's about a divine timing thing, I think. Right? You guys have to be vibing at the same energy. Romance, abundance, no need to worry, big happy changes, and trust. I didn't get a time. I was looking for a time with that, but all that was pretty good messages too. Let's see what your song is. Have you ever seen the rain? There's a storm. It's been coming for some time. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? CCR. So that's your song. So this is a really like unlikely, like special. That's what I feel like about that song, and about have you ever seen the rain on a sunny day? It is special. I saw it snow one time and it was just sunny as crazy, and all of a sudden started to snow. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what a rare, cool event. And I'm so glad. I was gardening and I was like, whoa, I can't even believe it. It wasn't even cold. And it just started snowing and I just felt lucky to be there. you know, because it was kind of such a rare event. So I feel like that's kind of what this is. This is a destined kind of situation. And that's why it feels so intense. But this person wants to come in rock solid. They want to come in, you know, bendable and trustworthy and authentic. So I kind of feel like that's what's happening. And, you know, you can't really do anything about it. So, like the last group of people, just work on yourself until this cool thing comes toward you, you know? Let's look and see what Leo's got now. 5545. Is that Erica? So, GS Kid, if you want a personal reading, you can email me and we can get in touch, and I can do, there's lots of ways to do a personal reading. So let me know when I get your email, and it's down in like the About Me section, like my email address and that kind of thing. Okay, does your person feel, how does your person feel? Leo. They're healing their heart, but I feel like they feel stabbed in the back by you, but they also feel like you just are special to them. And I feel like they probably feel like they've learned a lot of lessons from you, like you're a karmic soulmate. They know it, they're grateful. And that's how they really see you, is a person that came into their life to teach them. What you taught them is to let go and love themselves. Maybe you taught them independence. I don't know. They have a lot of sexual desire for you. I'm stuck in visions of us together. See, I mean, they feel hurt by you, right? And also, like when this karmic card comes out after that, I kind of feel like they're like, okay, I get why this person was in my life, and now it's time for me to just, you know, love myself and take care of myself. I feel like this person is kind of getting to see a bigger picture about what happened, right? I feel like I can't make you happy is here, and what do you see in me? So, I don't know. They don't 100% like see the value in themselves. You know what I mean? Let's see. What am I doing next? What's their next action towards you, if any? It looks like they want to, I feel like what they end up understanding is like that you are their wish fulfillment, and you have some kind of special feeling that they get from you, and it like balances them out, and they think of you like as, you know, like they're like you're in their root system. Like you bring stability into their life. Like you make life worth living. Like That's how this person really feels about it. So what's their next action? I feel like it's to come in and apologize. You know? 6 of Pentacles. Tell me about what's their intention. Yeah, to come see you. They have a clear mind. They're trusting their intuition here about you. Like their intuition is telling them. They know that you guys are a match, right? You work good together. You have a security, stability together. And you have friendship. So, you know, like at the end of the day, like they're looking at all of this and they're like, man, this person makes me feel stable. They're my friend. I think they're coming in, Leo. They're going to come back towards you. Let's see. What's the outcome? Most likely outcome. What's the most likely outcome for these guys? Leo and this person on their mind. Okay, well, they're watching you somehow. Maybe on your social media. They're trying to check it out. I feel like like for some reason, there's a lot of stuff about financial security for you too. You know, like, I feel like together you guys make something like financially really good, right? I feel like this is their wish fulfillment and they can't stop thinking about you. They're coming in to offer a new thing. I feel like it's telling me that they're afraid of competition. Like that's why they're watching your social media. They're going like, does Leo have another person? Do I have to compete? That's going to kill me if I have to compete. I want a new beginning. Wheel of Fortune is here. So, yeah, they're definitely coming in, Leo. All right, so let's see what the advice is. Oops, that's not the right one. What's the advice? Children. Healing family issues. You deserve love, engagement, and release your ex. Your advice. So there could be children or like issues around your children that are in the way. Or there's like healing that has to be done inside the family that needs to be let go of before this can happen. There's also like the release your ex thing, you know, so whatever that means. Leo. Let me get one of these cards. I feel like this person is coming in, but I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done first. When it comes to matter of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there's your answer to that. Let's see what your song is. It's time for you to clear your energy is the advice, Leo. So if you're thinking about like an ex-partner or something, or if they are, right? There's a storm. Oh, it's the, have you ever seen the rain again? Okay, so you got that one. Let's get a different one. I don't know why that came out again, but let's try one more. Looks like we made it by Barry Manilow. So it could be something like, I feel like maybe that card came out first because there's a storm. It's been coming for some time, right? So I feel like there's some things that have to be cleared out first. But then when I ask for another song, it looks like we made it. So what's happening is like a whole bunch of things. And I feel like it's not, you know, something that's going to be cured like tomorrow, right? I don't know. Let me see if I can get a time on it. I've got some romance angels in this deck. Compromise. Don't stop. It's up to you. Look for a sign. Yes. Take action. So those are your angel messages there. So who knows what that could mean for you. Just take what resonates, you guys. I don't know how I got those cards mixed together, but I did. All right, so that's you, Leo. I hope that helps somebody. I feel like there's just a lot of like energy cleanup that has to be done. But I feel like you guys ground each other and make a good pair because you're friends. You know? Okay. Virgo 107. Erica, let me see what's going on. Yeah, I just did Leo. Isabel, I just did it. It was at 55:45. So if you slide the little thing back, you'll be able to see it. All right, so Virgo is next. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'm so happy you're here. We're checking on the person on your mind, the one you can't stop thinking about. We want to know how, first of all, how do they feel about this situation? Where are they at with it? Key on a ring, hammer, palm tree. Not today. So I feel like this person either feels like you have a lot of options or that they did, or that they do, you know, and they're like, I feel like maybe, you know, they're acknowledging sabotage here. So I don't know if they sabotaged it or if they feel like you did, but it's definitely here. The palm tree, I feel like they do feel some kind of security and they felt like this was a permanent relationship. They loved the way it moved them. But at this point right now, I feel like this person feels angry. You know, they're hurt. And it looks like maybe they feel like you made them an option, perhaps. So that's how they're feeling about the situation. Spirits, angels, and guides, let's talk about Virgo. Tell me what their person on their mind wants to say. I need to figure myself out. This is is what they would want to say if they could, but they for some reason can't tell you, right? These are like top secret information. I need to figure myself out. It's the first one. What else does Virgo's person want to say to Virgo? I'm afraid to lose you. Why can't I tell you the truth? I can't let go of you. Is it really over? This love is crazy. Holy cow, they got all kinds of shit to say. Emotions overwhelm me. How could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Oh, man. So when I'm asking them how they're feeling, they're just like going like, not today. But when I go in for the big dark secrets, they're like, is this really over? I can't take it. I can't let go of you. Emotions overwhelm me. I'm afraid to lose you. Why can't I tell you? So they're holding back, huh? Not telling you anything about how they feel. Acting a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, not today. All right. Next action. Let's do tarot for that one. This deck. What is their next action, Spirit? Virgo. What's this person's next action toward Virgo? Well, they're in some type of way, you guys. Super sad, super hanging on, trying to get honest with themselves about this situation, you know, trying to wrap their head around how they feel. They're also having 3 different kings down here, so they're going through a lot of like reality checks, you know, and becoming clear. The first card out was the Ace of Swords, so that's about clarity, getting clear on something, right? And I think what they're getting clear on is like how they're feeling, you know what I mean? Because it's the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. So what they're saying is like, what they're getting clear on is how much you matter to them, because they're kind of putting on this big front, like, but they don't want to lose you at all, you know? So what I feel like their action toward you, I feel like it's gonna, I don't know, I need to clarify it. What do I need to clarify it with? Clarify their next action toward Virgo. Oh, this is, you want to know what? They're super confused, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like with all these kings, like they're trying to be logical, but then they feel all this heart stuff with the King of Cups. And they feel very passionate towards you with the King of Wands, like, and they want to call you, right? So they're going through all of this. And honestly, I feel like they're feeling like this is a risk. You know, like they're wanting to maybe come toward you, because it looks to me like they're getting clarity. You know, you got the Ace of Swords, and then you got the Sword and the Rose, and it's about clarity. It's about a revelation. It's about an epiphany, right? And then the Boat card, and so that's about moving forward. It's like maybe like getting in and coming toward you, right? So what they're getting clarity on here is how they're feeling. And when they do, what they want to do is go toward you. And I feel like they're a little bit guarded about it because they feel like it's risky, you know? And so I feel like maybe, you know, what they're having in mind is maybe they're going to like use the seduction part. You know what I mean? Like they're going to come in and maybe they will call you and express how they're feeling. And I also feel like what their plan is, you know, to like physically reunite. That's their next action. What's their intention, Spirit? What's their intention? Like underneath it all, like who is this person for Virgo? Okay, well, I feel like they're just at this place where they're at a crossroads, you know, like I said with the gamble thing, you know, it's like this is a gamble, so they're trying to make a choice. Like, should I go for this or what? And I think they're going to, because I feel like what they see is the tree energy, which is like, it's wish fulfillment, but like think about what a tree is, like big roots, you know, strong, solid, that kind of thing. I feel like they have good intentions, is what I'm saying. Okay, so they have good intentions. What's the most likely outcome, Spirit? What's the most likely outcome? Like, how Virgo gonna handle it? What's gonna happen between the two of them? Most likely. Success, 6 of Wands. Ooh. Well, it looks to me like the final decision is completely up to you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's the first card that came out as success. I should have just stopped there, right? But for some reason I didn't. And it looks to me like they're coming in, but I feel like the most likely outcome is like, I think you're going to say no. I don't know. It looks like it. Game over, right? I feel like, I don't know, but it looks to me like maybe you feel like this is toxic. And you're saying no. Crazy. Who would have ever thought that was going to happen? Spirit, tell me what tell me what the romance angels say. I guess they don't all have happy endings, huh? Okay. So, yeah. I feel like you feel somehow deceived by this person, you know? And I don't know if it's got something to do with if you have children or they have children, or if this is like a childhood wound. But I do feel like it's important for you to probably release this. You know, Queen of Cups is here. So, like, release the outcome of it and let your higher self lead the way. Um, I feel like this person is teaching you that forgiveness. You know, you learned a lot from this person. But it definitely does not mean you have to be in this situation, you know? It's kind of like what I said before. Like the minute that you realize, like, every decision I make opens a new portal, right? So it would be wrong for me to even like suggest you should do this. But it looks to me like it could work out. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's, beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your reflection. Okay, so you see what's happening here. It's one of those karmic relationships, or, you know, soul friends that's coming in to like show you something, you're showing them something. You know what I mean? So, the qualities that you don't like in another person are qualities that you don't like in yourself. You know what I mean? So that might be something to think about. Tell me, is there a song for these two? I'm only one call away, and I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I just want to give you love. No matter where you go, know that you're not alone. I'm only one call away. And this one also flipped over, and I'm just going to say it because I feel like this is a, you know, a pretty complicated sort of like soul friendship. But here's the song. If the sun refused to shine, I'd still be loving you. If the mountains crumbled to the sea, there would still be you and me. So it's called Thank You by Chris Connell. Have you ever heard that song? It's pretty good. So let's see here what's going on chat. Hello. Okay, so I didn't do the gratitude, did I? So what am I grateful for today? I'm grateful that, remember yesterday I was telling you guys that my ex-husband had surgery. It's pretty serious, man. That guy seemed like he just got really sick, like really, really fast. And he had to have a pretty serious surgery yesterday and had to have his foot amputated. And, you know, he's really sick with other stuff too. He has cancer, and like, fuck, that seemed like it came on overnight. And I've just been really, really worried about him. And anyway, he made it through the surgery yesterday. And I haven't heard anything today, but I'm sure he's having a lot of pain and all of that, and a lot of mental stuff going on. So if you guys are feeling it, let's just send out a little bit of love to Paul today. I just wish him only like just peace and love. So thank you for being there with me on that. I appreciate all of you guys. Every time I mention it, anything, you know, I appreciate you guys all being with me in thought and good thoughts and sending love. I love that about this channel. So anyway, that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that he's alive, and I'm grateful that he made it, you know, like, just grateful he was placed in my life, you know what I mean? And the guy just did so much for me spiritually. It's crazy. Me too, Kay Sullivan. Me too. People all around the world come on here. It's really kind of fun. I can't believe it. It kind of depends on the time of day when they come, but like if I get on really early in the morning, I get a lot of people from India. If I'm on super early, like before 7 a.m. here, you know, and it's like time for them to go to bed about that time. So they come on like when they're just getting ready to go to bed. And I don't know why I've always been so, I don't know, enamored with India. Like if I could pick one exotic place to go, I would go there, I think. Exotic, whatever you want to call it. One wish, right? Okay, so how does your person feel? Libra. The dragonfly. So it looks to me like this relationship has changed them. I think they could be like trying to get out there and like date, but they keep thinking about you. I feel like they're looking at like old pictures of you. I feel like they want to take this relationship to the next phase. They feel like it could be, you know, something beautiful, butterfly card. I feel like also, like deep down, they feel like you're the only one that has the key to their heart, you know, and they kind of feel like, you know, they were kind of struck by the love arrow. So I feel like they have a lot of nice feelings about you. And they're telling me like over and over how much you've changed them. You know, like you've caused them to change and to rethink things and just adapt in a different way. And it endears you to them, you know what I mean? Like it makes them feel some kind of real cool way about it. Like they just see you as magical, is what I feel like. I do feel like they're trying to like maybe date other people, but it doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you, because they are. I am blocked. So I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if that card is like meaning like you have them blocked, or if they're just saying like I'm blocked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you can get blocked like for good ideas, you know, if you're a writer, you just have a writer's block, they call it, right? So I don't know if that's what they're saying, but I feel like they have a lot of sexual desire for you. I feel like they feel like they're not enough for you. Like they don't have enough to offer or something like that. But at the same time, they're afraid to lose you because you have some kind of connection with them, like on a soul level. And also, like they need to figure out this whole feeling they have, heart with a key. How come I feel like this is the only person? I feel like they have a lot of passion for you, and sometimes it feels like it's just too much. So I'm just going to keep those. And let's see, next action. Let's see what their next action is, huh? Spirit, what's Libra's person next action toward Libra, if any? Okay, I feel like they're coming in, and they're confident. They're coming in confidently. They're ready for success. I feel like things are made clear to them. They want to work on this situation. And I feel like, honestly, they're going to divulge something to you that they didn't tell you before. I feel like there's an apology coming in. Like in whatever they did, I feel like they did something, you know, that hurt your feelings or made you feel smaller. And they just can't stop thinking about it. And I feel like they want to come in and say sorry. They want to tell you the truth about how they feel about you. So, you know, it's coming in as like the Knight of Pentacles. So what I feel like is, you know, like that's the slowest moving knight. So it might take a little while for this to happen. What's their intention, Spirit? Let's see. Libra. What's their intention? Okay. Well, first of all, I think they want to come in, but they want to come in stable money-wise. Because I feel like that's part of their feeling lack. Like they feel like they're not enough because they don't have enough money. That's why they're taking so long. That's how come they're working so hard, right? because they want to be able to, they want a stable income. Tower. This is the Tower card in the Lenormand, and it's about protection and stable income and isolation. So, yeah, their intention is to provide a solid foundation for you. You know, like they want everything to be just right, like kind of like the Six of Wands. They want to come at you when they're successful, so that they can actually offer you something like you deserve. Because I mean, the Justice card is here, which is you, you know, and they want to be able to like come in and offer you something that is stable, because that is all. You don't deserve less than that. You know what I mean? And they realize it. I do feel like their intuition is kind of guiding them, and I think that they've been sort of like uh in a hard spot, you know. And honestly, it is saying like they've been in isolation, right? And so I feel like they have sort of money stuff, and that's why they're taking so long. Is they're just, I mean, it looks to me like they just want to be successful when they come in, so that they can offer you everything that you want. So, I mean, that's pretty beautiful. I don't know who this person is, but I'd say they have real nice intentions. There's not one negative card, except for up here, like what their next, like what they are. I feel like, you know, they're really beating themselves up about something that happened. And it could have been something really small, but it's sticking out in their head. Like, why did I say that? Like, why did I hurt their feelings like that? It was a fucking lie. And I made them feel shitty. So they're processing that, man. And I think they're having like this huge awakening, like who you are in their life. Like they see how much you've changed them. I feel like they feel the connection. I feel like there's a lot of passion here too. So let's see what the outcome is going to be. Spirit, what's the outcome for Libra and their person? Well, they're just trying to get the guts to come toward you. Lovers is right there. Yeah. So, and they want success. And Six of Cups, even. They cannot stop thinking about you. And I don't think you're really stopping thinking about them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? So I feel like, so the person's been in isolation, right? The Hermit card is here one more time, saying like this person has been in isolation. They've been talking to their higher self. What they're thinking about is Seven of Cups. This is like, what are my options and how do I really feel? Higher self, help me, because it seems like my life has sucked the whole time. Nine of Wands. Spirit is doing their magic here. Three of Cups. This is like friendship and joy and people coming into I think their life or your life, right? To help you realize your value. Like there's a lot going on here, right? And then here's what's happening. Once they understand their power and they like offload, and they've been in the Hermit for a while, so this could be coming in pretty soon. They're coming towards you, and here's that Six of Wands again. Them being successful. Six of Cups. I can't stop thinking about you. You're the one for me. You know, like I see the possibilities here. You know, and I feel like that's what they're figuring out in the isolation period. You know what I mean? So just so you know, there's a lot going on in your person while you've been separated. A lot of growing inside of them, a lot of like analyzing. Wedding card is here. So I don't know if you're already married to this person or not, but I kind of feel like when this person comes in, it could be like sort of a little flirty at first, but I feel like what they really need to tell you is about whatever they said. They have to apologize. There's something real heavy on their mind here. They want to make it right, you know? So, I mean, I feel like it could start in like flirting, you know. Extend your light-hearted energy to others is what it says. So I feel like someone's reaching out here. And power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So a lot of times people come back in and I don't know what this person did here for you, to you, or said to you, but like you do have the power to like just say no, you know, or walk away. You need to trust your own intuition here. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm feeling like Spirit is trying to say. Because I don't think, you know, like the same answer would be, here's the song, Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. So like, that's how this person is feeling, and you might feel the same way. But I think whatever happened here was, it looks like it was hurtful, you know? So I guess you get to decide whether you're ready to forgive what that was. I think it was like just something they said or did that made you feel small, or like they thought less of you than you didn't know that. It could have been about your work, you know, like maybe they put you down or something. Anyway, it's really on their mind and they want to make it right. And I'm not sure, you know, I'm not sure what you want to do. I feel like you should talk to your higher self and go into the hermit mode yourself about it and see how you really feel, you know? Because this person wants to come back. Up to you what you want to do. Hello. Yeah, Aries is where I started, so it's at the very beginning, K. And we're on Scorpio now. 137. Okay, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio's person on their mind, Spirit. Tell me all about it. How do they feel about Scorpio? Dragonfly. Wedding rings. Passion. Coffee cup. Photograph. And axe. So here's how they feel. They feel like this relationship changed them. They feel like it's a soul connection and an eternal love and an everlasting promise. They feel like a lot of chemistry with you, and they had a lot of fun with you. I feel like, you know, the coffee cup is here and it's talking about friendship and feeling uplifted and savoring the moment. And I feel like, you know, that's how they feel about your relationship. You know, like this was just the most special thing. I think they think about you a lot. I think they might look at pictures. They miss you and they just think about you all the time. You're just always on their mind. And now they axe card, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So they feel that, you know, they feel abandoned. And that's usually some kind of like something about a childhood wound, you know what I mean? Like they have to figure out something about that abandonment issue. Like sometimes, you know, stuff happens when we're kids and then we carry it around. That's why we meet people like you, Scorpio, so that we can like figure it out and heal it. So that's what's happening with this person. Like they're healing some abandonment issues. I feel like, I don't know if you guys are married or were married, right? But I feel like they feel some kind of way, like they're connected and it's never going to change, right? And they also feel like that. It's just like they love everything about it. And they're just telling me like, it's over, man. They abandoned me. Here's what your person wants to say, but can't. I can't promise you anything. I can't handle your love. You've triggered me. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. Drama. I need to hold back my true feelings. I'm scared of rejection. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. And why can't I move on from you? They feel all that shit. You know? And then childhood. See what I was saying? There's childhood trauma here. And I wasn't even off about that at all. You know, it's that abandonment thing. That's their problem, Scorpio. They're scared to death of being abandoned. And I feel like probably they've been abandoned over and over and over in their life. And maybe when, you know, whatever you did, you walked away or whatever, it looks like, right? They feel like you abandoned them. And so that brings up that childhood wound, and they have to really look at it and go like, how can I let this go? You know? So the reason I'm like telling you about this part of it is because this is why people come into our lives. This is why people leave our lives. And sometimes we really, really get like overthinking about it and stuff, but like seriously, here's your lesson. You know what I mean? Like, your person's lesson is about being abandoned, you know? And I feel like there's just a lot of like healing work that needs to happen there. Like honestly, like maybe soul journey stuff, soul connection stuff. Because like if you were really connected to your soul, like you would know that no matter like this, like you, for instance, you and this person can meet in the 5D, you know, like this is just one version of us. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like this person needs to like sort of wrap their head around the bigger picture of it, of the human being, you know, and the fact that there is no real separation, even though it feels like you're separated. You know, you're not. Like, because in spirit, we're all still connected. We can hang out. We can hang out, like whether it's like during doing breathing and meditation, or if it's in a dream, you know, we still hang out with these people if they're really soul connected, right? Okay, so let's look at what your person's next action might be towards you, if any. What's their next action towards Scorpio? What are they going to do? They're scared of rejection. It feels so much passion for you. And they're sitting here going like, how come I can't stop thinking about this? And they're not telling you. They're holding back. They're not even telling you they feel this way. What's their next action? Page of Wands. It could be a message. Death card. 8 of Swords. 4 Swords. 10 of Cups. And 2 of Wands. Okay, so they're choosing themselves is what it looks like. It looks like, I mean, Page of Wands could be a message, right? And then the Death card is here saying like there's some kind of big transformation or it's just fucking over. And then 8 of Swords, this one is about cutting themselves free from something they've been hanging on to. 4 Swords is about healing up. 10 of Cups is about unconditional love. And 2 of Wands is about making a choice that's best for you, you know? So, Spirit, what's the best thing for Scorpio's person? What is that 2 of Wands? What would that decision be for them? The Chariot and the Magician card. So manifesting forward movement. So it looks to me like eventually, I mean, they're just going to try to manifest unconditional love. Maybe they're going to come toward you with the Chariot card. But, I mean, they're definitely having to, like, go through a big transformation. Clarify that transformation for Scorpio's person. What's the transformation? Like, let's get a different deck and see if we can get, like, a little bit different, like, message here. What are they letting go of? Okay. It's a feeling of lack and suffering. It's probably this abandonment thing. Like, oh my God, everybody leaves me. You know what I mean? Like, this person really has got to work through that stuff, Scorpio. They really do. I mean, they're just going to have to, because they're suffering, right? And so they need to be honest. They need to tell their truth. They need to express their truth, right? And release it. I feel like this person is going through a lot here. I think that you triggered quite a bit in them. I feel like if there is an apology to be made, I feel like they'll probably come in and say they're sorry. You know, because, I mean, it's saying, like, they need to speak their truth, right? So maybe they need to say, like, here's how I truly feel about you. And then they'll be able to actually release it, you know? Like, release saying, like, I surrender the outcome here. I'm going to stop trying to control it, you know? Let's see. Their next action, and then what's their intention, right? We didn't look at the intention yet. Let's see what this person has, like, how do they really, like, what's their intention behind this coming on back in? I feel like they have to go through a lot of healing before they come in, though. Like, a lot of, like, downloads, a lot of, like, messages from spirit. There's a lot going on here. Their intentions are to tell you how they feel. They love you. You know, here's this key, you know, key card. They feel like you're an opportunity, you know. They feel like you're their wish come true. And they feel like this is a love like they've never experienced before. And I feel like they also see a lot of, like, potential in the relationship. Like, yeah, they feel like this is destiny too. So honestly, they might be, like, working on their intuition and, like, tapping in and, like, loving themselves too, because I see that at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there's a lot going on for your person. But they have good intentions. What's the most likely outcome for Scorpio and the person on their mind? Queen of Cups. Well, it looks like they're, you know, like, the outcome is probably, like, but it's after the surrender happens. Remember, this person has to, like, kind of surrender the outcome instead of trying to control it. And they just need to say, like, Spirit, whatever happens, happens, and I'm good with it. And then I feel like it could be very successful, you know? I feel like this person just has a lot of love for you. And I think that what's going on is they're hanging on and trying to control, like, your reaction. They want a different reaction from you, and I think they keep trying to do it. And it seems kind of sketchy to you, you know, or obsessive or something like that, but I don't know. The most likely outcome could be very good and successful if that's what you want, right? So let's look at the angels and see what kind messages the angels have to say to us. What's going on with this relationship, Spirit? Got any advice for Scorpio, how to deal with it? This person is coming back in at some point. Okay, so it says, stay optimistic, because I feel like this person is coming back. And so if they come in and they want to go somewhere with you, like here's what come out is honeymoon and retreat. And the one card is showing two people walking into the woods, and it says it's time to disconnect from the world for a while. So it's like you guys are going like out in nature and hanging out, you know. So, and then enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I kind of feel like maybe this person's coming in. Remember, the Chariot is here. So maybe what they're doing is they're coming in and saying like, let's go somewhere, you know. That's what it looks like. So it looks like, I don't know, the advice is saying like, just do it. Like when they show up, just go ahead and get in the car. Or the boat. There's a boat here. Secret admirer. Someone has more deeper feelings for you than you know. So yeah, so this person, I don't know, maybe they haven't really gotten a hold of you. Maybe you don't know how much they love you, right? But I feel like they're going to tell you. So let's see what your song is. Should we see what your song is? Scorpio's song. Woo! Scorpio's song, what is it? Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi. I let my guard down and you pulled the rug. I was getting used to being someone you loved. You may remember that song. So I think this person is keeping their feelings a secret, but I don't think they're going to keep them a secret for much longer. And the outcome could look very, very good if that's what you want. I wonder if you guys can be dealing with a Leo, because I feel like I got sort of like that friendship kind of vibe in the Leo reading. 152, 153. Sagittarius is next. Sag, how does the person on your mind feel about the situation? Paradise. You know what keeps coming out is the like a transformation card. Like I feel like it's like an awareness too. Like, you know, they're telling me about this energy, and I feel like what's happening is like as a collective, like we're seeing what people are giving us as gifts. I feel like that our minds are shifting the way we think about things, you know, like, so if someone hurts us or whatever, instead of like feeling like we want to get them back or something like that, what we're doing is realizing the change it caused, and we're starting to feel grateful. And I feel like that is in a lot of people. I feel like the awareness is growing, our bigger picture, like, oh my God, I understand what happened. So I feel like that's happening collectively. Here's your butterfly card. So you have paradise. Like, so this person, who am I talking to? Sagittarius. This person loved hanging out with you. Like, I don't know if you spent some time somewhere like by the beach, but it's showing me that. It's showing me beach scene. And it's saying that you guys felt like one. Like there was a a playfulness that was a young feeling, and it was good. It was maybe one of the best things this person's ever felt like, right? And the experience changed them. And they're feeling very grateful. I feel like they just love you, and they have faith in you. They have faith in love, and I think they wanna talk to you. You know, I feel like they do, and I feel like low key, they're watching you. You know, like you might not even know, but like they're looking at your social media or something. They're like checking you out. I mean, why wouldn't they? They can't stop thinking about you, Sag. So, what would they say? Tell me what this person would say to Sag. What would this person say to Sag if they had the opportunity or the guts or something? What would they say? What's deep in their heart of hearts for Sag's person? I can't make a decision. Have to let you go to find myself. I am the man. Ooh. Kind of. I'm afraid to lose you. People don't believe in me. Boy, they're having it. No one understands me but you. So I kind of feel like, man, they've got a little bit of ego here, huh? So maybe some Leo placements. But they also have a lot of insecurity, you know? People don't believe in me. I'm afraid to lose you. You know, I can't make a decision. Like, they're pretty, like, negative thoughts about themselves, you know? So just so you know, I feel like that's kind of a clue about what's probably transforming in them. Let's see, what's their next action, if any? What's that going to be? What's their next action toward Sagittarius, if any? Six of Cups. Page of Swords. Knight of Cups. Well, eventually, all this thinking about you and like watching you and like reliving the past is like, it's actually going to manifest into probably an apology, probably an offer of love, probably like a confession to what they see in you and with you, and what they see you as here is like they see you as beautiful, and they feel like you bring light into their life, like even up in the top. Like they're telling me like, this person made me feel young. I felt like a new person around them. I felt love that I've never felt before. I felt friendship. That's how they feel about you. They can't even get you off your mind. So you got the Page of Swords, which is about, it could be about a message coming in, right? Message of truth, an offer of love. I feel like there's an apology. Six of Pentacles, like they want to make things fair. And they also want to tell you the truth about how they feel about you, how they see you, how important you are in their life. All right, so what's deep down, what's their intention here, though? What's their intention for Sagittarius spirit? Hey, everybody. Okay. Okay, so here's what's going on with them is they're looking at some big childhood stuff. Remember, like this, people don't believe in me. I can't make decisions. Like, and then this puffed up ego, I'm the man, right? So I feel like Spirit's revealing some stuff to them about their childhood, about who they are for real. Like they're getting like downloads about from their intuition about this soul that is pure love, right? And I feel like what's happening is they're trying to like right, make things right that were wrong in themselves, right? So maybe they feel like, you know, they treated you like kind of like that it was just like a sex-based, you know, relationship. And I feel like, you know, like maybe that's just part of who they are, or like part of this ego part of them. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's what they're working on, and they're like kind of like letting go of those kinds of things, or like the fear and this negative self-talk, right? So I think you have to maybe like let them have some space to do that, you know, because they really do care about you. Calling in your soulmate, finances and career, reconciliation and trust. So, you know, there could be something here about love. I mean, about money. That's a problem for this person. You know, maybe that's one of the things that make them feel like no one believes in them, you know? So I feel like, yeah, I mean, Spirit is saying like, trust this thing, you know, like this is a soul friend, you know? So you've got some kind of like maybe career or something holding you guys apart. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So, acceptance, it's kind of like you've almost got to like just release the outcome, you know, like I'm telling you, like the outcome is pretty good, but I feel like you need to quit like focusing on it so much and focus more on what, like, how can I love myself? How can I tap into my higher self better? Work on those things with yourself, because this person is going to come in, but you still have to work on yourself. Don't sit around and wait. Work on you. You never know what could happen there. Okay, so let me see what their song is. Sagittarius, a song with this person. What's the song for Sagittarius and their person? Turn the page. And then, Lord, you know we're on each other's team. You know that song? I love that song. So it's almost like, here I am on the road again. Here I go. Turn the page. So maybe they're turning the page like from their old behavior, you know, because it clearly tells me like, you know, there's a reconciliation. You've got trust 2 times on here. So it could be, here I am on the road again, like this person driving to see you, flying to see you, boating to see you, you know, and they want to turn the page from the old stuff, the old them, you know, they're like, I'm different now, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Okay, Sagittarius. Who's next? Capricorn. Capricorn is next. I'm going to take a 2-minute intermission. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, okay. Who are we on now? Capricorn. 20644. Okay. Thanks for the pause, you guys. I was sort of feeling like there we go. Let's put some, clear this air a little bit. There's a lot of heavy energy with these other people, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's put that there and let it smoke. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn's person. Okay, so here's how your person is doing. First of all, I feel like they're working on themselves spiritually. The Ascension card is here. I feel like they're getting clarity. So they might be like doing some meditating, right? But all the while, they're still watching you, Capricorn. They're like watching you maybe on your social media or something like that. They're like seriously checking you out. And I feel like this person understands this thing to be a transition. But at the same time, like, I think that they see like the new beginning, you know, like they see that it ended, but they want a new beginning. But I think they see it with you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they think that you're the only one that has the key to their heart. Heart with the key is here. And that together you two could have a lot of abundance, you know? I also feel like this person is practicing gratitude and like trying to raise their vibrations so that they can most likely attract you. With their ascension, I feel like that's what they're hoping for, because they're like, yeah, I know this person gave me an awakening, you know, like help me heal something. But then they're just feeling like it was just part of the plan and that you're their person is what it looks like. They feel like you're the one. Will you leave me like the others? So see, like this is something like that's, why can't I move on from you? I don't know where to start. What do you see in me? This person really needs to focus on gratitude, huh? Because I feel like what's happening is like they just have so much self-doubt, you know? So hopefully they really are working that keeping a positive mindset thing. I think that's what they're working on, is what it looks like to me. What's their next action, if any, toward Capricorn? Holy cow. Holy buckets. You see this? So it's the Nine of Pentacles that has a couple in it, right? So here's what their next intention. I feel like, first of all, I feel like they're stable in themselves and they see you as their wish fulfillment. Like I said, they see you guys as being abundant together. They see stable, happy home. They see 10 of Pentacles. They see you as wish fulfillment and with the freedom to grow inside of a relationship spiritually. You know, like that's kind of what what this is. Like, that's their next action, is they're like planning on getting you back. They aren't gonna stop, you know? And they believe that this is fated. They believe that the universe is working behind them, and that's why they're working so hard to change their own energy, because they need to come in as an independent person in order to make this thing work. I feel like they need to feel good inside of themselves, and they know it. So what is their intention? I mean, I feel like their intention is beautiful already, but let's see what Lenormand has to say about what's in this person's heart. For Capricorn. Lilies. It's like the most beautiful card in this deck, really. It's mature, it's wise, it's pure, it's harmonious vision. They have a harmonious vision. That's their intention. And it's clear, right? And bouquet, the other one, happiness, gratitude, gift, success, good health, increase in money. So I'm seeing both of those things here in the tarot too, because you have 9 of Pentacles and 10. So, and the abundance card. So I feel like, you know, there's some kind of like stable money situation, as well as like happiness. And here's this at the bottom of the deck. It's the Sun card in the tarot, or in the Lenormand, and it's about happiness, victory, sincere feelings, success, and self-realization. So this person's going through a lot of really kind of beautiful changes. You know what I mean? The first one being like, the first thing they want, Capricorn, is to be stable in themselves with their higher self. You know what? They want to feel it. Because I kind of feel like, I mean, I kind of like that for an outcome, and I like that for their opinion too, because they realize like, man, this is like the forever thing. This is like my person. And I have to do what I can to raise my own self so that I can, you know, be attracting this, and then it will just happen. Wow, this is probably my favorite reading so far. Whoever this person is, Capricorn, they're a good person. So what am I looking at now? What's the outcome? What's like the most likely outcome for these two? Okay, so all right, so what I'm seeing is like a whole bunch of the most likely outcome here is someone needing to like work on themselves, because I feel like you've got 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, King of Swords, you know, so 5 of Wands. I wish I could show you this picture, but what it is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penises next to a measuring tape. 5 of Wands. So what do you suppose that means? It means like they're still feeling like I'm not enough, or somebody is. And so because they don't feel like they're enough, they can't, I mean, they just can't move forward with this. Someone. The King of Swords is coming out here, and this King of Swords looks a little bit stubborn, you know, and I feel like the most likely outcome is that I feel like there needs to be soul alignment, because the Judgment card is here. And that is how I see the Judgment card. It's kind of like human being taking a step back and saying like, okay, I really fucking don't know what's going on here, and I'm tired of trying to make it happen. So why don't you just take it from here? You know, like that's really kind of a conversation you have to have with your soul, you know. And I kind of feel like, let's get some advice here. Let go of control issues. See what I mean? I was not wrong about that. Yeah, it's deceptive. You got to love yourself first. Okay. So whether this is you or them, I feel like, you know, I mean, there's definitely a chance that this could work out. But the thing is that someone's still feeling like I have to compete or I'm not enough. You know what I mean? Because I have 5 of Wands, you know, like comparing yourself to everybody else and coming up like feeling like you're not enough. Anyways, the angel cards say somebody's being deceptive. Pay attention to red flags. Let go of control issues. Speak from your heart. Love yourself first. Be true to your own beliefs as well. Because I feel like there's a big message here about somebody's belief system being, you know, like you guys don't have exactly the same ideas. But I feel like, I mean, unless it's something that's a complete deal breaker, I mean, I sort of feel like sometimes having those kind of differences can actually stretch your mind, you know what I mean? Make you think bigger, you know? And then it says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So what I see is like, this person has nothing but good intentions, but the outcome is like there's still this underlying fear or feeling like I'm not enough, and that's what needs to be surrendered. Queen of Cups, so that things can be made fair, you know. And then I see, you know, Six of Pentacles and Judgment, both. They're both kind of the same kind of card, like, you know, making a decision and making things right, you know. Let me see what this this oracle is saying today. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Surrender. At times you must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So, about Capricorn, that sort of turned around really quick, didn't it? Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor, and What Do You Want to Be Remembered by Jelly Roll. You know, that's that song where it's like, they're not going to remember the way that you walked or you talked, but they're going to remember the way that you made them feel. You know what I mean? It's kind of anyway, Jelly Roll is a singer. If you want to look up the lyrics, Capricorn, maybe you should, because it's called Remember. And it's basically about asking yourself, what do you want to be remembered by, you know? So I don't know why that came out, but that's your song. And I feel like, honestly, like Nothing Compares to You is exactly what I'm seeing about this person's feelings about you. Like they really do love you, but they've got some kind of, I feel like they feel like they're not enough for you as is. Like they want to come in, you know, as like the Six of Wands. So they want to come in like exalted and famous, or like made a name for themselves or something like that. I did see that. So, you know, this person is definitely going through a transformation, and so probably are you. So, Aquarius, 221, and yeah. Gratitude alarm. Hi, Helen. Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius, the person on your mind. I think they want to talk to you more. Like, I think there was a breakup and now they kind of just want to like start out easy and maybe talk. Maybe you've been getting messages from this person or phone calls or whatever. I feel like they're trying to like start out just kind of slow, like just talking and getting to know one another. I feel like there is a transformation going on for this person, or some kind of sudden news or a surprise, like something. And I kind of feel like they want to keep working on it. They want to rebuild this thing. And they're just telling me it takes time to heal. So, nothing bad there. The way they're feeling, right? I feel like they want to rebuild it. Okay. If they could say something to Aquarius, I'm afraid to lose you. I am the man. So again, like an ego-centered kind of person with the exclamation point at the end. Like maybe they want to control things, right? There's a lot of passion between the two of you and they feel like it's just too much. And they also feel understood by you like that they haven't ever before. That's what makes them want to rebuild. And I think they're just asking for a break. Like part of them like says, I can't do this anymore, you know? So let's see. What's their next action? Tarot. What is Aquarius's next action toward their person on their mind? Okay. I think they just keep thinking about you. You know what I mean? Like they're thinking about you, Six of Cups. They can't get you off their mind. They're looking at pictures. They're thinking about being with you and how great it felt. They're scared to lose you. I think they want to talk to you more, but I feel like they're kind of in their ego here. And they're thinking like, I don't know. I almost feel like they're sort of being haughty for some reason, like, you know, like the I'm the man card and then Six of Wands. So they're like trying to lift themselves up in their own mind to even like have a conversation with you, right? And I feel like they are having some kind of an awakening with their higher self, Nine of Pentacles. And I kind of feel like they're understanding maybe something different. Like not, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with them and how connected they are to their higher self. And I feel like this relationship ending kind of made them see like the role that you played in their life. Like I just feel like you help transform them. Maybe you even help them understand themselves a little bit better, you know? I feel like they're trying to get strength enough strength to what? Come to you. There's your card. They're just like wondering, like, is time running out for us? Like, this is my wish fulfillment. Aquarius is my wish fulfillment, the star card. So I feel like they're trying to get the strength up to like come back toward you. Because I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like they've got puffed up pride, but what that means on the inside is that they have a lot of feeling of lack inside. You know, whenever someone acts a certain way on the outside, but inside they're not that way. Do you know what I'm saying? So their next action is to come towards you. What's their intention? Okay, so that's funny, Spirit. So up here, like it's saying, like they want to come back to you, you know, like, and so they're at a crossroads and they're going like, can I do it? Should I do it? Like, all they think about is you. So what they're doing is they're like sort of like figuring out like what they're gonna say, and they're gonna come in like all this like energy of ego, you know, and that is exactly the thing that, I mean, honestly, that's a negative, a really, you know, it's an energy I wouldn't want to deal with. You know what I mean? Have you ever met somebody that brags, like super brags? I'm talking about that. And it's to like cover up the fact that they really feel like shit. But like, I kind of feel like this could be like the underlying, like, what's happening for this person. Like when they come in, they're not even going to be their real self. They're going to be acting cool or something like that, you know? This epiphany they have, I do feel like Spirit is working with them, possibly even on this ego stuff, right? And then I think what happens is they start to love themselves here. You know, there's a transformation because of this relationship. Because I would imagine that if they come in there and acting all like their shit don't stink, I don't know what you are going to respond with. Probably not that great. I wouldn't. You know, like I can't stand people who just brag all the time. But when you understand, like it's really insecurity talking, like I don't know how you'll handle it. I'm not sure. But I feel like what happens is, you know, you're kind of turned off by that thing. And then Spirit shows them something else about themselves. And they start to love themselves. And then they come in correct. Like they realize who you are. They have the strength now. They're not in this energy where they have to pretend like they're really bigger and more important than they really are. So I don't know, but that was a crazy kind of message, really, wasn't it? Okay, so what's the outcome? What's the most likely outcome for these two? A happy, stable home, maybe with kids. Yeah, I feel like this is going to work out as soon as this person kind of steps into their power. It's not the false power, not like the snake energy, but like King of Wands energy, you know, like I know who I am. I know my power. And it's not a haughty energy. It's just like a pretty cool laid back feeling, right? pretty cool, laid-back person, and that's when they come in, and that's when it works out. Lovers is here. So this person has a lot of changing, a lot of growing, a lot of like looking at themselves. You guys are soulmates, and that's why you both feel some kind of way, right? Like, you know, like this is weird and I'm still wanting to be there for some reason, you know. There's a lot of attraction. It's like magnet to steel kind of energy, right? And I kind of feel like maybe you guys have gone maybe like back and forth is what it looks like. You've been together and then break up and then back together. And it seems to me like each time when you get back together with this person, it's like both of you break up and you both grow. And then when you get back together, like it's a whole brand new love. It's a whole brand new appreciation for one another, you know? So I feel like this could work out real good because you're both doing like spiritual work. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as an ocean. I love that card. So even though it feels like you guys like are split up, like I see that you're soul friends and you're here for a reason. You're here to love each other, to trigger each other, to grow each other, you know. So this is a pretty special relationship. And you can feel their love even if you aren't separated. And I sort of think like the whole purpose of like attraction like that is to understand that part of it. Like even though physically you're not together, like you're still together, soul friends. You know what I mean? Like you can meet together, you can meet in your dreams, you can set that intention, have a conversation, you can close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and they will be there. Like it's that kind of a relationship, you know. And you guys can work out a lot of stuff once you figure out you can contact each other and that there is no separation. There isn't. Not in soul. No, no, no. I think we're all here to learn just that. So, appropriate song by Leo Sayer, When I Need You. And if you don't know this song, definitely look it up. Definitely look up the lyrics, and I'll just tell you what it says here. When I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. All that I so want to give you is only a heartbeat away. Miles and miles of empty space in between us. The telephone can't take the place of your smile. But you know, I won't be. I can't remember. I have to start singing, and I'm really not that good of a singer. So anyway, look the song up if this resonates. And what I just said, even like you guys aren't really separated. Like maybe that is the lesson. Why else did that card come out? Why else did I start talking about it? So maybe you guys need to like work on this 5D connection that you have with this person, because I feel like you do. Like you can meet them in your dreams. You can manifest a conversation. You can get clarity on where they're at in their spiritual journey. And you can actually just bridge that gap so you don't have to have any like sleepless nights or anxiety or whatever. No matter what they're doing, like you still connected. Hi, Helen. So good to see you. I thought about you this morning. I'm not sure why, but you just came across my mind. 2:36:03. Boy, this has been a long reading, huh, you guys? Almost 3 hours. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. Helps my channel grow. It makes me feel so happy. Okay, so thank you guys for helping me find that kind of peace and happiness about my purpose, right? Thank you guys. All right, so Pisces. All right, so your person is attracted to you. They're tempted by you. I feel like there's a lot of lessons being learned in this relationship, and that's how they see it. And they feel like they need to have boundaries put up because they feel some type of way about you. Girl with a snake, they feel charmed, you know, like maybe you have some sort of like control over them, and they're needing to put a boundary up, you know. And then the Ascension card comes, right? Dragonfly. Lots of going on here. For this person, I feel like there's a lot of ascension. I feel like they have a pretty good handle on what they feel about the relationship. You know what I mean? I feel like they feel like I have to make a boundary here because I'm too attached. So they put a boundary up and they start working on themselves, and now they're going through some kind of enlightenment. I feel like they're getting clarity. So they're definitely working on themselves in this reading. Here's what they want to say. I wish I could be like you. I feel like there's a lot of drama in this relationship and it bothers them. And they feel like they can't talk you to right now because they have to put that boundary up, right? Girl with a snake. They're like, no, I gotta put a boundary up around myself. And they're asking you to just do what's best for your heart because they are on a spiritual journey and they're trying to figure out, you know, who they are. They've changed. You've changed them. And they're just trying to like let all that happen, go with the flow, like that kind of thing. So I feel like this person is healing. And let's see. What is their next action toward Pisces, if any? Okay. All right. I feel like they actually want a new beginning with you, you know? And even though there's drama and whatever else, I feel like they feel some kind of stability with you. They feel pretty good when they're around you. They feel safe and they feel beautiful and they feel valuable. And this one girl with a snake, you know, like, and I can't talk to you right now. And then King of Wands. I feel like it's in this setting of this boundary that this person really comes into their power. You know what I mean? Like they're actually learning about their power just by working on themselves instead of working on in a relationship. They're working on it with their own self, and they're working on ascension. So, and they're transforming, and they're also understanding like their vibration is changing, and they're saying like, I don't know who I am anymore. It's because their vibe is raising, right? And they're saying like, do what's best for you because that's what I'm doing too. You know what I mean? I feel like what they're trying to do though, like, is I feel like they want to come back in, but I think they want to like get square in their head. I think they want to get their ascension and their ducks in a row. They want to get their vibe right. They want to know how to manifest. And then they're coming in is what I see. What is their intentions though? What's their true intentions of this new beginning for Pisces? Oops. Oh, their intentions. I feel like, honestly, I feel like they want to show you like how much they've grown, to be honest, because I feel like they know that you're, you know, like you own their heart here. And they know that it's just like they had to put a boundary around themselves until they could grow and learn their own power, their own strength. And that's when they're coming in. They're coming in like with this bear card, you know, and this bear is about strength and power and generosity and being soft and gentle, you know. It's also about good health too. So it feels like they're trying to just get right, you know, inside themselves, heal completely. And then I think they're coming in, and what it looks like is what they're showing you is like how much they've grown, like in maturity, in experience, in wisdom, in power too, because they're in this King of Wands energy. You know, King of Wands is a very powerful energy, right? And brave, and they're not scared of anything, right? So, and what they're doing here with the clover card, like the clover card is about luck and gifts and wishes coming true and prosperity, right? So they're working on themselves, and they're just planning, like they have nothing but love here. You know, they're just working through all their stuff. Their intentions are pure. What's the outcome? Spirit, what's the most likely outcome for Pisces and their person? King of Cups. Sending message. I feel like it's shocking, but it feels right. You know, that's too many cards. But what I feel like is, yeah, so the most likely outcome is they're coming in. I think they're going to send you a message. I think it really throws you off balance a little bit, but it feels right. Like you're excited to get the message, you know, you're super excited. I feel like you're both like in alignment going on here. I feel like pretty cool outcome. Let's see. What's the advice? Angels. Oh, angels of mine, what is the advice about this relationship? It's your soulmate. This person's coming in a new person. They're coming in to tell you the truth. They love themselves first now. I don't know that they're going to say that, but I think you're going to see it just the way they are. So if you want to be with this person, I feel like we should probably do the same kind of work so that you guys can be vibing at the same place. Like, don't worry about when they're coming in or whatever. Just work with your higher self about everything. Like, ask your higher self for visions. Like, work on your spiritual relationship, and then watch this shit just all fall into place. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Imagine that, Pisces. Imagine it. So I feel like this is good, a good outcome. Let's see what your song is. My God, third time CCR. Have you ever seen the rain? Have you ever seen the rain? So you want to know what that means to me? Like this song, like, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Creedence Clearwater Revival. Has there ever been a better song than that? I don't know if there has. So anyway, this is about something that's been brewing for a long time, right? And it's a rare occasion when there's real sunlight shining on you and there's rain coming at the same time. It happens in Hawaii a lot. And it rarely happens here, but it does happen here. And when it does, it's like the coolest thing ever. And that's the message of this relationship. You know what I mean? It's rare. It's special. It's something to be excited about and cherish, right? It's a cherished kind of relationship here. So that's pretty much what I've got for you, Pisces. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I see a lot of like growing here for your person. So hopefully you're doing the same thing. You know, it's just all about loving you, really. When you start to love you, everything looks different. All right. Well, that is the end of that. Wow, that was a long reading. I don't know what you mean about statistical data, honey. I really don't. Error Pixels Creation. Do you know what that means? Do you consent to me getting statistical data from you? Is that person still on here? Or Erica, do you even know what it means? I don't know. Okay. I guess I'll just go then. Love you guys. Have a great day.